Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to my reading room. Hi, like I so today I am doing another book review, somewhat of a review for the second book that was serialized by Jules Verne. The first one is 5 Weeks in a Balloon, and they've already done that. The second one I'm doing, this one is Adventures of Captain Hatteras. It's not as isn't heard of as much as like Journey to the Center of the Earth, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or even Around the World in 80 Days. But he's written so many books, and I'm trying to read them in order that they were serialized or copyright date or whatever. But in this one is a sea story. If you can't tell by the title, Captain Hatteras, and in it, to start off with, there's three that people are talking about a new ship that's going to be get sailors and stuff for it, and it's going to be but they don't know who the captain's going to be or where it's going to. They just get mysterious letters or letters saying, okay, be at such and such date and time. And it says that, and of course he does make an appearance in that, and that when they start sailing, it starts off that way too. It says, oh, go to such and such port or sound or something like that, and it's but for a while he doesn't show himself, so some of the crew's getting upset because of that. But then it turns out that he was actually part of the crew, and they didn't realize it until he decided to come forth. And for this, they're trying to be the first men at the true North Pole. Be the first men to discover it. And this book was written in was from like 1866, I think it was. And back then, nobody. There were some failed attempts before that, but nobody has done it. And just that, and in this book they're going a different way than a lot of the voyages went. This is going from England up to going to the North Pole, and so this is, and with the time period, the accounts of the first person to make it to the North Pole weren't until the early 1900s. So this is written around almost 60 years before that, or 50, 60 years before that, and so that's why what gets it. Why it's considered to be a science fiction book, because at the time they didn't have the understanding and some of the technologies that they had later on for finding it. And but like this one, yes, the sort of like most workplaces there, but there is people that like the boss and there's other ones that don't like the boss. Well, that's sort of how it is on this ship here, but I won't get into that. But this is, like I said, it's a sea story. It's they're going into cold climates and stuff, so, and they do have to stop for the winter at a certain point. But this book tells about different adventures and stuff, and you see some scientific things in play there, especially towards the end. But it is a good book. I like the book. I'm not giving like star ratings anymore. I'm just saying like or dislike, or might be in between. This one's a like, and so. And I was going to, like I said, with it's interesting with some of the adventures they went through there, and I know I probably wouldn't have been able to make it through them. So, but I like it. I know I haven't talked long about it, but I don't want to give you any spoilers either, so but just want to give you enough to tease you to get you interested in the book. And what I'm so with that said, oh, I forgot to show you this because okay, this is like image I found on the internet that I for the book, and but like I said, I like the book. It was written like can't remember what year it was first serialized. I think it was published in like 1866, and so that's the second book, and for Project Verne. There is plenty more to go yet, including the next one, which I'll be starting reading this week, which is Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is I grabbed another picture off it. This is from LibriVox, but it's pretty much the Project Gutenberg of audiobooks, you could say. So, but this is third book. This will be a reread for me, so that will make it a little easier. And I meant to say, I'll be putting links for the last book and this book are both in the public domain, and I'll put links to them down below for getting them off Project Gutenberg. And see, and also it's going on this month, and you can tell I'm participating in it by the books I'm reading, most of the books I'm reading, and those are that's for the for reading Project Gutenberg, which is a month-long readathon this month for just reading books for Project Gutenberg out. And so you can tell I'm participating in that with these two, and I have a little more I'll show you in just a little bit. But before I show you those, I'll before I show you those, I'll show the physical book I'm reading. I've been reading this one, but I haven't gotten too far in it. This is Da Vinci Code. It's embarrassing. I didn't do much reading last week because of different things, and I only made it up to through chapter 7 in here. So what I'm doing, I'm restarting this. Restarting it today starting at page 1, and so that's that one. I showed you the 2 Project Verne books. I have 2 more books that are in the public domain that I'm reading. Okay, The Firm of Girdlestone is one of them. It's by Arthur Conan Doyle. It's interesting. It's in the book 350 plus British murder mysteries or British mysteries that I have on my Kindle. I'm a good ways along the book in there, and this one it takes place partly in London and partly in Scotland, and some partly in other places. See, the Girdlestone is the Firm of Girdlestone is you could say they work with commodities, or they're in the commodities business, shipping and stuff, and it's interesting. Some of the characters are interesting too, of course. Arthur Conan Doyle is known for that. Yeah, he's the author of it, so it's one of his novels. It's not Sherlock Holmes. It's not Professor Challenger. Either of those, and so I think this is more of a standalone novel he has. And then the next one, that other one I'm reading, I'm reading that on my the color is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Okay, there was a screw up on there. I some, I guess, on my because it usually takes me back to the last page I was at in the book. Well, this one just took me to the first page of the book, because this is in most of these around all these ones in the public domain are ones that I have in collections. This is like one of 25 classics. I told you about the Firm of Girdlestone, the one, and Journey to the Center of the Earth is in a collection of Jules Verne stories that I have. And the Adventures of Captain Hatteras was in that too. So so that's those are the so those are the books that I'm reading this month. That I'm going to be reading this month. Of course, the Adventures. I just did it this way under Project Verne because I didn't get anything else finished last month. Like and if you like this video, like and subscribe below, and go ahead and leave comments below too. Like I said, I'll leave links to all the oops, mic started falling there. I'll leave links to the where you can get the books from Project Gutenberg. So until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.